every time. Okay. Now we go tit. Aye, aye, aye. Hey, we're not dead.
It's been a while.
Why did you beat me to that? How? I'm the one who makes that stupid joke. I don't know why.
No, you're not.
No,
I mean, you're not the only one.
I mean, but usually I am the one. This is a stained jokes.
It's been a while. I said I suck.
We should probably play this later with Connor because, I mean, it's appropriate.
He won't. He doesn't do Vigi games.
What?
Though.
Fine then. Well, this is post us doing 80 billion short films, so you've probably seen those on my channel.
2.
80. Look, man.
And you know, me doing 1.
Yeah, but when you've
Zach
edited them,
Zach isn't on the show anymore.
He's dead.
Yeah,
we killed him. It's just funny.
Didn't you see circumstances? Wasn't that the implication? This is different than when I had it. This menu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's very much the same.
All right, we both have played and beaten this game.
Hurt me? Do normal. I ain't no bitch.
No. I love this.
I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love this game. It's great.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite Doom game, actually. Replaced 2.
I still gotta go with the first one because I've just spent so much of my childhood.
Babby Morgan playing Doom 1.
I would not even be remotely surprised if that were the case.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know why I said that sarcastically.
Because I was desensitized from a very small age. Small burb. Small
Holy.
Small burp.
Small burp.
That was not small.
But yeah, this is my favorite Doom game.
I can't hear fucking shit.
Mainly because this game isn't quite as it doesn't have a lot of the key hunting stuff,
yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that.
I mean, I
like
am
the level
fairly.
design in this game particularly is fantastic, which is what puts it above the other ones for me. I have about just as much fun with the other ones though.
Oh, hello. My thumb's in your Cyclops eye. It's gone now.
Or lack thereof.
There's a Halo gun.
Hey, it's that gun.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Also,
bang,
this
bang,
game just looks
bang, bang, bang.
so pretty.
Bang, bang, bang. 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 Bang, 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 bang.
God, I'm
gonna be doing that the whole time, by the way.
Since I've played, I didn't beat that, or oh, hey, it's you.
David Bowie.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
I really like how, this is the one...
Can you open the door?
Shut up, Olivia. This is the one game that can end with the "see you in the next game" ending, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm okay with that. Because...
Oh, look, Halo.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Halo copied Doom, so I mean...
Vietnam flashbacks!
Nam. War is hell, literally.
Never stops raining in Nam. In Jacob's Ladder.
I'm waiting.
What?
I'm just waiting for the inevitable. That movie's not very good.
I mean, it's alright. I just didn't like it.
I recommended that Morgan watch Jacob's Ladder for something that he's writing, and he was not a fan.
I apologize.
I mean, you can't control it.
I mean, yeah.
It's like, I'm trying to think of a movie that I don't like that you do.
Minority. Wait.
Why was that the first one I thought of, too?
Because that's like the only one.
That's a good point.
I don't care. Let me kill things. Could you
that's one of the reasons I took so much joy in buying the
Shut up, Samuel.
I'm not evil.
Shut up, Samuel.
I promise I'm not evil.
Would you kindly?
Basically.
Yeah.
This game is BioShock, but like if Andrew Ryan was just like, I'm just gonna listen to this Slayer album real quick here.
Man chooses, Slayer obeys.
I want that poster
Get
so
it? Because
bad.
it's slave, but Slayer is the same first syllable.
God,
I'll go kill myself
I
soon, I promise.
I used to like Atlas Shrugged. Probably the most.
Yeah, you said that in that long-haired video of yours.
That's just what we'll call it.
And I was like,
it's one of those things that like
open the door.
You read it when you're a kid and you think it's like it's not particularly hard to grasp the concept, so you think it's intelligent, and then you get older and you're like, oh, it's actually just stupid. There's a
Thank you, Ayn Rand.
there is literally a giant.
Ow.
There's
a testicle.
I think it's 20 straight pages of the same speech.
It's a giant testicle.
It's the worst.
Rip out the testicle. I apologize. That had to hurt.
Everything in space with aliens has got to be phallic somehow.
Well, I mean, testicles aren't phallic. They're just phallic adjacent. Phallus is the penis.
I was really more. I mean, like.
Wait, come here, you.
I was honestly just trying to transition into talking about how much I wanted to see Alien Covenant.
It's like 25 days away.
God, that long?
Yeah.
Oy vey. And there's nothing out right now.
Nope.
Unless we want to see The Circle.
The what?
I don't know why, but I want to spell that movie with, instead of an I in Circle, I want to spell it with a U just because it looks stupid. Circle.
That is such brilliant stupidity.
Henceforth it shall be known as
The Circle.
The Circle.
You're a trainer, are you?
You know, that's the thing, is that movie is, like, conceptually and, like, actor-wise, like, if you handed that screenplay to somebody who knew what the fuck, like, give that to David Fincher and he would make a Social Network-esque drama that would kick, like, that movie would be great. But instead, it's just like...
Come here, you fuck face. Fuck face.
You did just temporarily turn into Statham there for a second.
Boy,
Little Steeple. Short and fucked.
Fuck face.
Go watch Brows Held High.
Fuck face. Isn't that why I call your mother? Or whatever the line from Snatch is.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you could just be like... You could just say an assembly of...
Go away, David Bowie!
Cockney British slurs that Snatch's screenplay.
Button.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horror.
I don't care. I don't care. Let me kill things with my shotgun.
I just think it's hilarious that, like, when I first started playing this, and I heard this guy's voice, I was like, well... Hi, main villain.
Yeah.
Why else would you... He's not, but he kind of comes in later and he's like, I'm morally... But it's just like, why would you have this voice? And then he's like a giant robot and it's like...
Oh.
You're...
Why is your name Samuel Hayden?
I was gonna say, like, Doctor?
I mean...
Like, you just kind of look like a battle droid from Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars show?
Yeah. In my opinion, this game is like a 7 until you get the double shotgun, and then it's an 8.
I ended up giving it...
You don't
like,
take fall damage from this.
This game is like the perfect embodiment of a strong 8 for me.
There we go.
Or a solid 8, I guess.
Get up there, you fat ass.
Because, like, I don't know. I feel like games are harder to rate than movies.
I think they're easier, actually.
It's just harder to quantify my feelings on games.
I'm the opposite. I have less...
to say?
Yeah.
I kind of envy that.
I think there's less to say because there's more there.
See, I overthink everything when it comes to games.
God damn it, I wanted to... Fuck it, I'm going back up. Get back up there.
Best part about this game is the double jump. That's actually...
Fuck!
I take it back. This game becomes a solid 8 when you get the double jump.
I don't. I stand by my statement.
I mean, the double shotgun is the greatest thing ever.
Fuck.
Not that the normal shotgun isn't anything to sneeze at.
Well, comparatively speaking, it is.
Okay, true.
Like, why do you still have the normal shotgun after you have...
Because you can get that launcher attachment for it, and that makes it pretty useful.
I don't care.
I used it.
He just lost his torso.
And his head. Because it was attached to the torso.
Yeah. It almost makes you wonder why I didn't say head and torso.
I thought you were gonna be like snide at me, but you just did it to yourself, and now I just feel weird.
Do you know me?
I mean, yeah, it's been a while, man.
You know what?
I wasn't gonna do it. I knew you would.
I mean, yeah.
Word.
Word.
I can talk.
Word.
Hey,
Snoop Dogg.
these guys. What is
420.
they-
That was really Aaron.
You know what you just did?
What did I
You
just
just
do?
did the equivalent of in Childish
Ow!
Gambino's song 3005. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
that line, "I've got no patience because I'm not a doctor." Like
Girl, why
clearly parodizing the fact that that's
Girl, why is you lying? Girl, why you Mufasa?
Yeah, Mikasa Sukasa. And I love that because like even
Open the door.
in the music video, he's just like, "Go why you lying? Go why you Mufasa?" And I'm just like, I love you, man.
Ow, fucker.
You know, I actually didn't know that like, apparently people are not as big as fans of because of the internet as we are.
No, there's some detractors.
Very many,
Just detractors.
and I don't.
She thank my
And
tractor.
I read
shack
something
say.
that kind of
She
embodied
thank my
why.
tractor shack say good.
Dude, we went to a Jason Isbell concert. You are, even parody-wise, that is just unacceptable. Your tongue
Yeah.
should catch fire. That's what I'm saying.
It is. Why do you think I'm talking like this? It didn't catch on fire.
I'm
it
gonna
just
put up that
dissolved.
video soon of like everything we've done in the past 2 weeks, and it's gonna have that one section of us just at EKU for that concert.
Yay!
Woo!
Woo! He was
Everybody-
really good.
It was fantastic.
He
I mean-
was so good. I cried. Literally.
Oh,
I'm not kidding.
No, I mean when
What the
I did
fuck?
when Decoration Day played, just because I've developed an attachment to
Mhm.
that song because I've just emotionally connected it with the screenplay we wrote.
Yeah.
So I just kind of heard that.
I
and
did when.
When was that? What was the song? You know what song I'm talking about because it's the song you're thinking of. What song is it?
Cover Me Up.
Yeah, that's it.
Decoration Day didn't get me. But
mean-
that did.
I mean, Decoration Day got me. It just didn't get me for as hard as or as long as Cover Me Up did because I just was sitting there like.
There was a second where I was fighting it, and I was like, "No,
Accept
it needs to happen. Everybody needs a good crack."
And he did like what, 2 encore songs? 3?
3.
3.
One of them was from the new album, which I was just
Which
like,
was
"Yeah!"
which was pretty damn good.
And he has a song on that album which he just released called
Yes!
Cumberland Gap, which I've visited like 20
I was
times.
gonna say, which is that's about a place where we live,
Yeah.
sorta.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
I
like
think when I grow up and like people ask, I'm just gonna tell them I'm from Harlan County.
just because that's one of the only 3 places in all of Kentucky where people will go, oh,
No, I think it's because that's just where I feel like I'm from.
I feel like I should apologize for that.
No, I mean I wear it with pride.
I mean, if we're talking parentage here, I'm half from, technically speaking, I guess I'm half from Burkesville, so I mean, really not that far a drive away from you.
No.
In fact, Burkesville is further south than Harlan. Harlan's further east. If for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, which I'm sure is probably most people, we live in Pawtucket,
Kentucky.
and
I think I've made that joke before.
probably, and
Oh, you!
people who are like, let's see, people know Louisville because of airport and horse races
And cheeseburger.
and cheeseburger. Maybe Lexington.
You'd be like, oh, the Battle of Lexington. I'm like, oh, no, sorry.
not Lexington Concord, different Lexington.
They're all blue, and I'm a deal, but That was...
This is a story about a guy.
No, listen up,
This is a story.
Sorry.
I think of Iron Man 3 every time I hear that song.
I don't. I think of Aaron.
That too.
You just fucking die.
Fucking
Fucking
get him.
You fucking cool.
What was I talking about? Oh,
Yeah.
Kentucky. Oh, people might know Frankfurt just because it's the capital.
I mean, most people don't know
Did you?
Albany is the capital of New York. So-
Yeah. I'm sure you had in elementary school you had to learn all the state capitals. Did you?
I don't know, probably.
I see, since I went to private school, so I don't know if that was like a thing that they made us do that they didn't make other people do.
It probably is, and I just did not retain it because, it was school.
Yeah.
If I was told to retain something, you can bet your pretty ass I did not retain it.
I retained media arts class and pretty much nothing else. Maybe English?
Well, I've now retained fuck all of that because Miss Sam's left.
Well, I was gonna say, there's not much to retain.
Nope.
Is there?
Nope. I've forgotten, in fact.
You just
died.
I feel really bad for that. One of my saving graces senior year was early morning media arts. Something I look forward to every day. Yep.
Half the time I dreaded media arts, and the other half I really looked forward to it last year.
See, I wish you got the media arts experience I did senior year, because it was literally
shit.
like all the other years, except you had
die.
more at your disposal, and Miss Sam's pretty much just let you work on whatever you wanted. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, without having to have a strict project to adhere to, and you can just make your own stuff. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten Goodnight Moon finished that year if we didn't have that structure.
Yeah. No, apparently you have to get like a internship somewhere if you're doing it next year.
Good God.
And I said, fuck you!
I was about to say something in regards to, the our future as for projects, but I'm gonna save that for the podcast.
Okay,
But
we're gonna do a podcast later.
We're working on some cool stuff. I just
Pretty
ordered.
damn good.
I just ordered a lot of.
I haven't
really-
finished reading the first of it yet, and I feel like a dick.
I mean, it's 27 pages, and we'll probably
I mean,
just read the rest of it here.
My 6th hour, which is my study hall, gets out at 2:50, and you sent it to me at like 2:47.
You got a decent amount in though. Enough to.
Yeah.
What part were you at?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Why is it
But,
green?
I don't know.
Who peed? Pee is not green.
Cat pee.
Pee is not green.
I mean, for them it could be. We don't know what hell spawn urine looks like.
health, boy! Boy!
I don't know about you, but I never once upgraded my shields in this game. It was always health and ammo.
I think I did like once.
It's kind of like upgrading stamina in Breath of the Wild. Like, you do it once because you know you need to, but after that, I upgraded my... I'm like 50 hours into Breath... No, 50. Funny. 75 into Breath of the Wild, and I think I've upgraded my stamina twice.
How close are you to beating it?
I'm about to... I'm, like, in the process of doing the last shrine to get the Master Sword, and then I'm just gonna, like, go through the remaining 3 temples I haven't beaten, because I wanted to explore the entire world and then do
dickhead.
the temples, and I explored the entire world. Now I gotta do the temples.
Can I?
I wish.
Oh, I completely forgot there was a directional thing in this game.
Aw, can you imagine if they actually had, like, a little roller coaster section? That'd be badass. Like, and it's just like that section from
Open the door.
that section from Temple of Doom.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie. Anybody who hates that movie,
Can suck my fuck.
and a Donnie Darko joke.
Yeah.
Did Connor ever watch that? He got the Blu-ray.
I don't think it's come yet.
Oh,
He
okay.
ordered it from Amazon.
He got the same the same cover as me.
I'm just gonna tell you right now because he's probably not gonna watch
No.
this.
Oh, okay.
I would not be surprised if he does not show up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He probably will, but
It
I
wouldn't
would
be
not be
I mean,
amazed.
considering that this is us we're talking about, I mean, we're gonna do the podcast with or without him.
Yeah.
But every time we have plans to do anything, they fall through.
Yeah.
Ever?
No, I just landed from like a big jump and it said impact compensation on the bottom of the screen. It was like, is that a fat joke?
I actually really like that because I hate it in so many games when you take fall damage, and I'm like, this mechanic could just not be in this game. Like, okay, so
fall damage in your fucking 2D platformer?
God, I think half of my brain comprises of early era JonTron quotes.
Oh, it's open now.
This
All
is
right.
the first 3 minutes of the game. That
Now
was from
listen up. Sorry.
That was a Daikatana joke.
Daikatana.
I've only
Which-
seen that like once or twice.
The first 2 episodes
Because
of
it's-
JonTron are hard to watch.
Yeah, because it's ugly.
Yeah, because I believe that's filmed in 480p.
Yeah.
He did
ugly.
that and Castlevania, the 3D Castlevania, the shitty one. The shitty one.
Yeah.
It's really sad when you're the unanimous shitty Castlevania games because there's not exactly a shortage to choose from.
No.
I've never told you that, like, I like all of the Castlevania games pretty much, like Ega, Vania, Post, and Pre.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Lords of Shadow is a fine B- God of War clone.
Mm-hmm.
I strained myself physically and mentally. I, like, almost beat myself into submission trying to enjoy Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate. And I just...
What is that on?
It's actually on everything now, but it was originally on 3DS. And I played that game and I was like, okay, they're going to do another 2D Castlevania game like the old ones. And I'm like, I like Portrait of Ruin and Harmony of Ecclesia and all those games.
I think it's Order of Ecclesia.
Order of Ecclesia. Thank you. Harmony of Sorrow is what I was thinking of. And Circle of the Moon. But, anywho, that game is awful.
Isn't that the one with the Dome Shadow of the Colossus?
No, that would be the first... That's Lords of Shadow 1.
Oh,
There's Lords of Shadow 1, Lords of Shadow 2, and Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate. And Mirror of Fate is poop. I hate that game so much. It's like...
Isn't like Lords of Shadow 2 like the one where you turn into a rat at the beginning or something?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's retarded.
Yeah, it's apparently horrible. Like, even the people...
There is nothing I hate more than playing a game where you have all your shit at the beginning and then you get like knocked out or something and all your shit goes away.
Also known as the reason I haven't beaten the Metroid Prime games. Like, I love those games. Okay, I love 1 and 3. I like 2.
2's weird.
2 is Halo. Because they were like,
Yeah, but with like
ammo!
Yeah, but with like weird mechanics.
Yeah, I like... Prime 1 is the best, if you ask me. Prime 3 is just like... It's Prime 1, but easier. Like, you can just... The hyper beam in that game...
Enter beam!
Enter beam!
Infinidagger!
God, I mean, since I've got that on the Wii U now, we've gotta play Shovel Knight co-op.
Yeah.
You've just never played Shovel Knight,
Nope.
right? Oh god, I fucking adore that game so much.
You've said.
Mm-hmm. And the
Everyone said.
Plague of Shadows
Shit.
is
Just fuck
fantastic.
you. Okay.
I actually think I might enjoy Plague of Shadows a little bit more than the core game, and I really want to play Spectre of Torment.
Spectre, like the character design is just badass.
Oh my, like, just if you have a scythe in a
Yeah.
game, I'm just like, I want
The
yes. That's why I liked Mara Lucia in Kingdom Hearts. The pink-haired dude.
Yeah, I know
And
what you're talking about.
there's that game. 358 Days is kind of a shitty game, and I will not call it 358 for 2 days because that's stupid. But that game had a multiplayer mode, and it allowed you to play as literally every single character in Organization 13.
Yeah.
Ergo-
I recall, I got it.
Ergo, the reason people want to play that game.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're just like, and they all, like, play differently, and I'm like,
And
this
you
could
know-
just be a game.
And you know, it's Roxas, you know,
The
good,
best- oh,
the
God.
good part of Kingdom Hearts
I
2.
I
I don't say the best. I say the good.
That's the funny thing is that, like, you know, we both have very, differing from the norm opinions about Kingdom Hearts, but I am far more forgiving when it comes to that series. Yeah, Sora is the worst.
Yeah.
I can't stand him. I can't
Who?
stand his voice.
Who?
Sora.
Who?
Sora.
Who's that?
Sora!
You know, it. Here's my Donald.
I
am so sorry.
do it.
What did you do to yourself just now?
I don't know.
What?
But
Hey, yeah, I
all I
see you,
remember
fucker.
is wake me up inside. Right like a. You know the day I saw that Super Butterbuds video was the same day they talked about that on Doodle Dudes on Game Grumps.
I don't watch
Apparently, Ross was talking about... Apparently, he covers all kinds of songs as Goofy, and he's done, like, most of those Evanescence songs from that album.
Oh, no!
By the way, isn't that album...
off.
Isn't that album
You
called
smell like-
Fallen?
Yeah.
Of course, it's called
You smell
Fallen.
like shit. It's only around his face because his breath is like he's been eating farts.
My dog has the breath of the wild.
They gave him a gentle slap.
Yeah, I deserved it.
Yeah.
Oh. But for real, first of all, everybody go watch the Super Butterbuns
Get
videos
off of me!
on Kingdom Hearts. Because you will laugh.
And on Persona.
And on
and-
Persona.
And on all of them.
Yeah, pretty much all of them.
She looks like Miss Sam's. I don't know if you
I
looked her
know!
up.
I saw that and I was just like, you look like Miss Sam's. This is very odd for me. Huh. Did you watch her Life is Strange video?
No.
Well, she had a...
Because I see the words life is strange and I'm like, nope!
See, that's the kind of thing I kind of liked about it, is that she was just like, I like parts of this game. A lot of it's really dumb, though.
Yeah.
And I'm just... That was actually funny, because Miss Sam's talked about how much she liked that game, and I'm like...
Yeah, it's about right.
The writing in that game is just not... It's not good.
Nope.
If
I just hate...
And to anybody who's gonna be like...
What the
You
shit?
You don't like... Oh, well, you died.
Yep.
Anybody who's just like, you don't like Life is Strange, I implore you, go watch Adam from YMS play that game. Tell me that after you watch that, you don't think that some parts of the writing of that game are just a little bit weird. Tiny bit.
The only thing I hate more than Telltale is Telltale knockoffs.
See, that's the thing, is that, like, I've been getting word from Jacob as he plays the Season 3 of The Walking Dead, which I would have had no idea was out if not for him. And apparently, you probably don't know, but, like, Walking Dead Season 1's the best thing they made, and Walking Dead Season 2 was...
Yeah, I played through almost all of The Walking Dead Season 1, and that's how I decided I don't like Telltale.
See, that's how I decided that I liked them, and then I played Season 2, and then I was like, I think I'm a little bit more lukewarm on them. It's not that it was bad, it was just a fucking mess. But apparently they're doing a lot of things to fix that in Season 3, so good for them, I guess.
Why does Tales from the Borderlands exist? Why is that a thing?
See, I actually completely get that, because it's like, if you don't like the gameplay of Borderlands, you probably, like... One thing that I think everybody agrees on is just, like, the writing in those games is pretty good. It's just that it's interspersed with, like, 50 hours of, RPG loot grinding, and then, oh, hey, funny story written by that one guy from Hey Ash, What You Playin'? Can't remember his name. But, so it's like, let's just make a game where that's the story.
Is his name Ash?
No, Anthony Birch?
Anthony Padilla?
Oh god, no. God, I just... the Smosh guys, they really seem like fun people. Like nice, genuinely nice people in interviews. I just look at their stuff and I'm like, wow, this is terrible. All of it. I mean,
It's because it's made for 5th graders.
You're right. But then they do stuff like, they made that YouTube Red movie Ghostmates. And it's like, alright, guys, you had a budget. You had like $1 million. And you made a movie that was shot like a PureFlix movie. Hell, I'd say PureFlix movies look nicer than that. And, oh god, hold on. Sorry, I just complimented PureFlix. I need to...
I don't think that's a compliment.
Yeah. I mean, like, don't misunderstand me. I would burn them to the ground if I could. That being said, if you're more visually boring than them, you're doing it wrong. Like, trust me, there are few things I hate more than the God's Not Dead movies, and the movies that are lesser known yet infinitely more infuriating than those things. It's not because I'm a...
Voiceless? Like that one? Like that
Precisely like Voiceless. See, it's like, I was raised a Southern Baptist and grew up a good Catholic boy, but I'm a bit in the gray area now. But I respect...
Because he was Catholic at some point.
Yes, but I respect all the creeds and religions and belief systems because you know what? Life is too short to take umbrage with that kind of shit. However,
Take Dolores.
borderline propaganda like that's just engineered...
What do you mean borderline?
Borderline. Blatant propaganda. Like, people are correct when they assume things like 50 Shades of Grey is really socially backwards and detrimental to society, and just like the existence of this is a bad thing that will only create bad things. And then, on the complete opposite side of that spectrum, there's War Room, which is just an ungodly piece of shit of a movie. Like, I have never, ever wanted to jump into a screen and kill a movie character more than that guy.
Hell?
Oh no.
I got lasered.
Did you just get a Resident Evil, the movie, one?
I don't know.
The laser grid in that movie. That's like the thing that everybody remembers.
I haven't seen that fucking movie.
Oh.
Because why the fuck would I do
See,
that?
everybody says, like, that's like one of the better video game movies, and I'm like, no, it's not. I don't really know why people say that. I mean, Mila Jovovich is the lead, so I mean, that's half what you need to know right there.
Yep.
I mean, all the Resident Evil movies are just trash. All of them.
Look at us. I wish this was back a new episode because I need to order pizza.
Hey.